What's going on, guys? Jawan Caesar here, filmmaker, model, athlete, coming at you direct today to teach a little bit about models posing, male model posing male models. Yeah, that, posing. Now this can be for anybody, from the beginner or a person who's not a model at all to the advanced GQ, whatever model, fashion model. They all apply to everybody. And you can just take these, add them to whatever you have already, and skyrocket from there. First tip I have for you guys, angles. We're gonna talk about angles in a couple different ways, but the first thing, body angles. For women, female models, a lot of their angles are more curvy. You're gonna see a lot of arching the back, doing a lot of twists and turns, things like that to make them look more elegant, soft, and just more beautiful. For men, we're looking for the opposite, more sharp angles, things that make you look a little more masculine, a little more strong. First thing, I would say the easiest thing to keep those angles right is your posture. Like me, I have a terrible posture. I'm always sitting in my chair like this, bent over, just stuff like that. And you see, as I bring my chest up, shoulders come out, I look a little bit larger, I look a little bit more confident, things like that. Keeping those angles, showing things like jaw lines, anything like that can kind of help with these angles. On the other side of the camera, I would say shooting angles. A big one that we use a lot for male models is a low shooting angle. So that means getting the camera low and shooting upward. What does this do? It makes the subject look a lot taller for shorter models, or for anybody. It works for everyone. It just kind of helps with that size, stature type of thing, giving everybody that good tall look. Me, I'm 6'4", so I'm gonna look tall anyway, but it helps for everybody. Next tip I have, interacting with your environment. Like most of us, you're not gonna know what to do with your hands. And that's just simple, that's natural, that's okay. The easiest way to do that is to just interact with whatever you have. If you're wearing accessories such as jewelry, hats, a jacket, you can kind of try and adjust it with your hands, adjusting it, looking around, looking at it, just making it look kind of candid. Those always look good. If you have a hat on, maybe you can put your hand on your hat, kind of tip the hat, the brim. If you got something like glasses, ooh, yeah, I didn't know, yeah, see, I switched with the glasses on. If you got something like glasses, you can kind of mess around with them, do something like that, fix them. Anything interacting with your environment, interacting with your accessories, bomb, check me out. Or people like to go here with the glasses and kind of put a bit in their mouth and just give that kind of dreamy look, one of these here. Anything like that. Money. What? If we're talking about the environment, you can kind of lean up against a wall, tree, put your foot up on it, anything where you look natural, you'll look confident, you'll look comfortable. It's all gonna make the world of difference when it comes to posing. Tip number 3, moving on to movement. Like we talked about, interacting with things, giving them movements. As a photographer, when you're directing the model, you kind of want to give them things to do. Movement always looks good in photos. Getting that action going, it kind of helps tell the story. Just burped, wow. Kind of helps telling the story, kind of helps with moving things along. The most simple task in the world, walking. You can take a few steps walking forward with a hand in a pocket, or just hands on your sides, walking naturally. That always looks good in photos. Also, you can try things like tying your shoes, just normal movements that you would do every single day that look natural, keep you looking confident, keep you looking comfortable. I say natural a lot because most of the best photos are pretty natural. They're pretty simple and they just look good. Eventually, as you get better, you can kind of add a little razzle dazzle here and there with your walking, you can add, depending on what you're shooting. Like me, for instance, as an athlete, I'm always doing things like jumps, lifting weights, any movement like that, motion, action, it all looks good. So a bonus tip I have for you guys is just to practice. Like anything in the world, if you practice, you get better. You learn how to do it, repeat it, and you'll get better. So same thing with this. I would recommend, if you got a full body mirror at home or anything like that, practice in front of that mirror. Practice your posing, see what looks good for you, see what you like to do as far as your posing goes. Practice your facial expressions, whether it's a smile, whether it's a serious face, any type of facial expression that you want to carry across in your photos. Practice those things. You'll see what they look like in the mirror. You can feel what it looks like in the mirror. So then when you're out on location or at your shoot and you don't have that mirror and you're only in front of the camera, it just, you know what looks good. You know where to go, how to feel, how to pose, how to do things that you would, think look good in the mirror. So yeah, practice. And above all else, have fun. We're creators, we're creative. This is what we do. We express our feelings. We express everything that we do with these photos. Whether you're the photographer, whether you're the model, have fun with it. Make sure you're having a good time. Make sure you're comfortable. There's no reason to be nervous in front of the camera. It's just, the camera loves you. So have fun with it. Enjoy it. If you guys have any other tips and tricks, I want you to leave them in the comments below. Any questions, leave them down there as well. I want you to give me a like, subscribe to the channel, because more of this is coming. I hope you guys have a great one. See you in the next one. Peace! These lights are getting hot, man. I forget how hot they get. Goodness. Y'all know what this says back here? I think it says warrior or something like that. I forgot. But, yeah. If you know what it says, let me know. Because I don't remember. That's a pose right there, drinking water, look. Yeah. Some crazy stuff. Do some crazy stuff. Ooh, ooh.